Why is it that just when everything seems to go well, it suddenly stops? Without warning, without explanation. Questions follow. Endless questions, and almost never answers. How much of our life is luck, and how much of it is choice? Life moves on its own. It turns, it bends, it changes speed. And sometimes, in just 1 second, everything changes. They say when one door closes, a window opens. But is that really true? I was the first child of parents who dreamed of a united, happy family. I grew up with more than I needed, so I tried to give back by being the best at everything. Writing became my escape, a place where I could invent myself again and again. I wanted to learn, to explore, to grow. And then, one ordinary morning, something extraordinary happened. A chance meeting, a lucky accident. My words passed from one hand to another until they reached someone who believed. And suddenly, doors opened everywhere. I grew up with my grandparents, a childhood full of love. Until, little by little, it faded away. First, my grandfather, then my grandmother. Even the smallest things disappeared. The chicken, the plant, the old dog's sight. The city felt like a new beginning. It seemed perfect. I worked, I struggled, I stayed hungry. Until one day, an empty stage became my chance. I knew the words, every line, every pause. And for the first time, I was seen. I rang a doorbell, just another delivery. But inside, there were books, silence, and coffee. We talked about success, about fear, about losing inspiration, about how high you can rise and how suddenly everything can fall. I knew who he was. His book had been my company when I had no one else. I read it again and again. It kept me alive during difficult days. The play I wrote was inspired by his words. I just wanted him to know what his story meant to me. Sometimes you don't need to thank luck. Sometimes you need to thank the person who unknowingly saved you. Sometimes luck needs a little help. Sometimes a stranger carries the key to your next chapter. And sometimes what changes your life is not inside the box, but the person who delivered it.